What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Melanin Reactions coming at y'all with another one. Today we got some more spooky. Today is Depths of Despair. I want to say this is my first or second time doing one of his videos and content. It's called 10 Scary Ghost Videos That Will Make You Feel Vulnerable. Okay. Link for the video description will be down in the box below. Like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, to his channel, and let's get into some spooky, y'all. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go.
The video call. The original source of the video is unknown and not much context is provided, but two friends were talking to someone on a video call when suddenly that guy saw something that left him completely terrified.
¿Esta, la de Javi?
Sí. Yo vi... No. Yo vi que la puerta que está enfrente suyo se movió.
Esa de ahí, nada.
Le juro que vi que esa puerta se movió.
No, mira. Nos está vacilando,
No, chicos, no. Yo lo vi con mis propios ojos. Yo vi que esa puerta de manera lenta se abrió y luego se cerró bruscamente, chicos.
Nos intenta meter miedo,
No les estoy mintiendo ni por mucho menos, por favor. Yo le juro que por mis ojos y por lo que más tengo en mi vida que esa puerta se movió.
De veces es imposible, no hay nada. Así que, y mi gato está abajo, es imposible que se mueva nada. Nos está vacilando. Literalmente es el típico... Se ha quedado pillado. ¿Qué le pasa?
Atrás suyo hay alguien.
¿Cómo que atrás? ¡Me cago en la puta!
I bet you believe him now. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Just a few seconds after checking the room was empty, the door opens by itself and then a dark shadow figure comes out of the room, completely scaring the boys away. As they turn and see it, the reactions does seem quite authentic, as the guy on the video call did genuinely seem freaked out, and the boys thought he was messing with them. So is this a real shadow figure caught on camera? You judge. The hotel. A woman who works as a manager for a hotel located somewhere in Juchitepec, Mexico, has been informed by many other hotel staff that strange paranormal events have been occurring within the place. And one day, another staff member says they have seen someone in room 30, but the manager said that's not true because she vacated the room this morning and went to ventilate it herself. But a little later on in the day, as she's passing by, she notices something creepy through the window of that particular room. Watch closely.
Irma me dijo que se veía una persona en la habitación 30. Y le dije, no, y me dice, ¿está ocupada? Le digo, no, se desocupó en la mañana y no hay nadie. Y yo misma fui a ventilar esa habitación. Y ahorita que voy pasando por acá me doy cuenta que sí es cierto, se ve como que si alguien se estuviera asomando en la ventana. Vamos a ver qué es lo que pasa. Vamos a ver qué hay ahí, pero se supone que no hay nada. Y sigue ahí viéndose.
What looks like a person standing in the window can be seen, but there shouldn't be anyone in there, so she decides to go up to the room and take a closer look.
Aquí más cerquita. Sí, miren, ahí se ve, se alcanza a ver una cara.
Oh no. You see more than eyes. You see a whole face. No.
Ojos. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver a esa habitación. Estamos subiendo las escaleras porque desde ahí es donde estábamos viendo que se veía. Aquí ya no se ve nada, a lo mejor por el reflejo de la luz. Y vamos a ver en la habitación. Aquí está la cama, porque esta es una habitación pequeña. Aquí pues no se ve nada. Y aquí está la tele donde estábamos, donde se supone que se veía, pero no se ve nada. No entiendo por qué se ve.
As she gets
That's what you get for investigating some stuff that you didn't see through the window. Like, that could have been left there.
closer,
That whole
a creepy
situation.
pale grey face can be seen through the
Nah,
window,
we good.
and its eyes, nose,
Added to the list of burned buildings, y'all. Collect the insurance, I'm telling you.
and mouth are very easy to see.
I'm not telling y'all to do that for real, it's just a joke.
Not only that, but when she goes inside the room, you can see there is nothing there, so it's definitely not pareidolia, especially with the sudden bang at the end that scared her out of the room. Perhaps something tragic happened in this room in the past, but without more footage, this will remain a mystery. The garage. In the video, a woman can be seen passing by her neighbor's house, when suddenly she notices something creepy going on inside her neighbor's garage. What makes this extremely creepy is that she
was a
knows her
beautiful shot.
neighbors are currently away on vacation, so there shouldn't be anyone home. Yet she noticed the lights turning on, and as she continued to watch, she was struck with terror. A dark shadow figure can be seen running back and forth frantically, with unusual movement that doesn't appear to be human. And then it suddenly stops and looks as though it stares directly at the woman, as if it knows she's watching.
That's crazy because I've seen quite a few videos as of late, probably in the last year, maybe two, of those types of fast moving phenomena. It's weird.
The way it moves is disturbing. Since nobody is home, just who or what is this? Let me know. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com or tag us on TikTok at depthsofdespair.yt. Unexplainable. A woman named Katie explains that she has been hearing strange sounds coming from around the house late at night. From unexplained banging to unknown voices, and even her dogs seem to behave in a bizarre manner, as if they can sense something otherworldly. One night, Katie gets up to go and use the bathroom around 4:30 a.m. when she hears something chilling and decides to lock herself in there.
Bet you won't go open that door.
People saying I'm schizophrenic. Do you hear that? Lord, save me. What the fuck? I'm the only one here, bitch.
All sorts of sounds can be heard, from whistling to tapping and groaning. The next night, she plans to head to the bathroom around the same time to see if anything happens. This is what she captures.
I don't want to go out there.
glass noise is in there with you. It's in there with you.
Have to.
A shadow can be seen passing by under the doorway. It is possible that it could have been one of the dogs walking by. However, the strange sounds and the groaning definitely don't sound like that of a dog. Katie is now at a loss, not sure what is going on in the house or what she should do. A few minutes after this, her dog starts to behave strangely, crying at something behind the door.
Why are you crying? What? Maddie? Maddie? What's the matter? What? Are you okay? What's the matter with you? Hmm?
Yo, I don't even... She's crying at something and there's nothing there. I don't know what's going on right now.
The dog seems to be crying and behaving strangely, and this bizarre behavior seems to continue for multiple nights, freaking Katie out to the point where she comments she's moving. But it has been nearly 2 months and nobody has heard from her ever since, so it's unclear what happened. Like most videos, this one is a mystery.
That's crazy.
The ritual.
I know what you should do with the house. Just make sure you get the doggos up out of there before you do it.
3 friends decided to head out to an isolated park in the middle of the night and hold some sort of seance by playing a strange game where they attempt to contact a spirit by flipping the bottle and making statements and asking questions. When the bottle lands upright, that means yes, and when the bottle falls over, that means no. It may seem like a harmless game, especially since they are using a plastic water bottle as the means of contact. But things quickly take a dark turn. Watch closely.
Vamos a ver qué tal, a ver qué resulta. Ojalá y podamos contactar algo, que algo se manifieste. ¡Ay, hombre! Si hay alguien aquí, que se manifieste a través de la botella. ¿Hay alguien aquí con nosotros? No. A la primera, chicos, a la primera.
¿Eres mujer?
Una mujer, no, fueron las puertas, cállate. No.
Oh no, don't be afraid. Y'all wanted this. All 3 of y'all. Don't be afraid.
Es que se paró el aire. Son las puertas. Voy a llorar. No sé si vean mis ojos, pero están llorosos. Uy.
What are you gonna cry for? You caused this.
¿Eres buena? No, cállate. No es buena.
¿Nos vas a asustar?
Sí. Tengo mucho miedo.
¿Eres una adulta?
Sí. ¿Eres lo que vimos a lo lejos? No te pases. Se nos manifestó. Es que vimos a una persona.
No, voy a llorar, voy.
Some up in the trees because they looked up.
Ay, no.
¿Qué es eso?
No sé, ya vámonos.
Vimos a una persona lejos ahorita. Había unas luces así.
Sí, yo también las vi.
Había unas luces. Bueno, ya. Papi, ¿te vas a acercar más a nosotras? Sí. Tira la botella. Uy. ¿Qué es eso? Escucho una voz. ¿Sí? No. Cállate. No.
Estoy viendo.
Están viendo. Yo estoy viendo.
No te
Pero
pases.
no, es el árbol, es la sombra.
No. Velo bien, Priscila.
No es cierto, no es cierto.
No te pases.
Turn the camera around so we can see too.
Ay, ya. A ver. Hay que cerrar. Hay que cerrar. ¿Podemos cerrar la sesión? ¿Podemos dejar de jugar, por favor? ¿Podemos dejar de jugar ya? Dale, Link, por favor.
¿Podemos dejar de jugar ya, por favor?
¿Podemos dejar de jugar, por favor?
Por favor, ya.
¿Nos puedes dejar ir ya, por favor? No puede ser. Nos quiero dejar
¿Podemos irnos ya, por favor?
ir. Vámonos.
The moment the game stops, they immediately get up to look around and notice something downright chilling.
Ok, es que allá nosotros vemos
No sé
algo.
si alcancen a ver, pero hay algo.
No nos queremos acercar, pero se ve muy negro, súper negro. Yo digo que es la sombra del árbol, pero ellas dicen que es otra cosa.
By playing this game and attempting to contact something, they unknowingly summoned an entity into this world, and a dark shadow figure can be seen lurking right next to a nearby tree, just standing there watching them. And as she asked if it was getting closer, it said yes. So it must have been moving towards them from the distance the whole time, and it got that close as they were struggling to end the game. Luckily, they managed to do so just in time. Otherwise, who knows what would have happened.
But that doesn't mean anything. It has eyes on you now. And yeah, that's why, you know, I have never been the type to want to sit up there and play in the games or anything like that. Hell, even when I was younger, I barely wanted to do doggone Bloody Mary. You feel me? Like, nah, we're not doing all that.
Hospital night shift. Some nurses are working a night shift in a hospital located somewhere in Dallas, Texas, where some unexplainable things have been occurring within a specific floor of the hospital. Many patients and nurses have claimed to see and hear strange things on this floor. Late one night, two nurses are finishing up their night shifts by clearing up one of the medical rooms when they noticed this.
Did you hear her?
Yes.
You hear her?
I was sleeping so we woke him up. We woke him up.
What sounds like a girl humming or groaning can be heard on the supposedly haunted floor of the hospital. It's important to note that there are currently no patients on this floor, so other than the two nurses present, nobody else is there. On another night, a different nurse captures something similar.
That was you.
No, I swear to God. Was that something? Bitch, come on.
The same strange noise can be heard almost
Look, you could tell that they were sisters. you could tell. Nah, we're not gonna do all that.
identical to what the other nurses heard a few days prior, And on that same night, another nurse captures something else. She notices the door opening by itself when nobody is around. The nurses believe that this is the result of a young girl who was once a patient on this floor who used to hum, but sadly passed away, and now her spirit remains bound to the place. Hiking alone. A man named Bambo was hiking alone in the middle of the Pocomoke State Forest, a well-known forest for being extremely haunted and home to many rumors and urban legends. While in the middle of hiking, he hears the woods suddenly go quiet and begins to get the feeling that something is following him. Worried for his safety while deep in the woods, he decides to start recording, and he captures this.
Hola, me encuentro en el Pocomo State Forest, en Maryland. Este es uno de los bosques más embrujados de Maryland. Llevo 25 minutos adentrándome aquí en el bosque. No he sentido así una sensación muy rara, pero algo hay aquí porque nomás de repente es un silencio total. ¿Oyeron? ¿Oyeron? Bueno, espero hayan escuchado, pero les digo, sí hay sensación. Es una sensación rara aquí en este Pocomo State Forest, que han sucedido muchas cosas. Asesinatos, desapariciones. Bueno, ahí si desaparezco ya saben dónde estoy, en el Pocomo State Forest.
A sudden sound can be heard approaching him from behind, but as he quickly turns to look, he sees nothing there.
No, that could have been a branch falling or anything. He said that the forest went silent. That's not true because you still hear bugs and you still hear birds. I have been in the forest where it goes truly silent. That is a very scary feeling because when everything goes silent, there's an apex predator around that nothing wants to mess with. So, yeah, that's a scary feeling. That is a very, very scary feeling when you can hear your own heartbeat in the middle of the woods. Woo.
¿Oyeron?
Unable to locate whatever is following him, he decides it would be best to leave before things get out of control. Since Maryland is home to many haunted forests, including the notorious Black Hills Forest from the Blair Witch Project, could it be that something otherworldly was following him? Or is it just an animal? You be the judge. The morning. It's 9:40 a.m. and a girl named Mildred had just woken up. But as she wakes up, she notices her dog is tucked in bed with her and shaking. Her dog normally doesn't ever get on her bed, so she knows something strange is going on with her dog. Her sister is asleep beside her and nobody else is in the room, so she decides to capture her dog's behavior when she captures something utterly terrifying. A creepy pale face can be seen in the corner of the room for a mere moment before suddenly disappearing. Many viewers stated that this explains the dog's strange behavior, as it could sense an ominous spirit in the room and felt threatened. After reviewing the footage for herself, Mildred is now trembling with fear, afraid to sleep in that room again. Just moved in.
But my thing is, like, if it's in the room, it's in the house. You know what to do.
Featured Rosanna on the channel previously, She has recently just moved into a new apartment in France, and just a few days after moving in, she randomly started experiencing paranormal torment in her new home. She has sent her son away to stay with his dad while she tries to figure out what's going on. One night, her bedroom door suddenly slams shut on its own, so she starts to record. The light flashes and the rocking toy moves on its own, before a sudden demonic sound can be heard and the lights flicker.
I don't know if I would call that demonic. There definitely was a sound. It almost sounded like a toy, but it just sounded like either the toy was low on battery power or it was like stuffed down into something so you couldn't necessarily make out what it said.
Terrified, she decides to spend the rest of the night on the landing and books a hotel to spend a few nights away while she waits for the priest to arrive. A few days later, she returns and the priest visits. Unfortunately, this didn't help at all. In fact, it only served to make things worse, along with the other solutions she has tried, which include adding salt lines and reading the Surah, multiple chapters of the Quran. She also explains that she purchased this apartment, which is why she currently isn't able to just up and move out of the place. So now she sleeps in the living room because it seems to be the most devoid of paranormal activity, or so she thought. The night after the priest's visit, she's sleeping in the living room and hears a loud bang around 3:30 a.m, so she goes to check it out.
That sounds like the toilet.
The activity seems to be getting...
Sorry, y'all. I can't take those flashing lights. Must be in a bad place.
...stronger and is now all over the house, not just one room anymore. It seems like she has no choice but to remain in this haunted house. So we should get some more updates soon. On the highway. It's just past 3 a.m. and a truck driver named Ken was traveling north down the I-57, a north to south interstate highway in Missouri, Illinois, when out of nowhere he sees something out of the corner of his eye that startles him. Now, during his whole career of truck driving and delivering items, he had never seen anything this strange and creepy before. Confused at what he had seen, he decides to pull over and review his dash cam footage. This is what he saw.
She can go meet up with him and see if she can get him to confess. And it's a tough decision, I'm sure, but Amy ultimately agrees. So she wears the wire, and she meets up Chuck, and she
A person clad in white can be seen walking across the highway in the middle of the night, and it appears as though they just came out of nowhere. This has left Ken terrified without a doubt, because the very next day, a tragic accident happens in this precise exact location. The reports state that the injured people involved saw a lady dressed in all white on the middle of the road, causing them to react suddenly and swerve their car out of the way, resulting in a collision. What makes this even more chilling is that the interstate police reviewed the CCTV footage of the accident, and they didn't see any woman in white, just the car suddenly swerving for no apparent reason. The whole ordeal has left Ken completely shocked. Subscribe and hit that bell icon.
Ooh, that's crazy. And that spirit seems to be stuck in what's called a loop. You know, they relive the same thing over and over and over and over again. But yeah, that's another iteration into the spooky. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like I said, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're just gonna keep pushing, you know what I'm saying? Just keep on with the videos. So I will see y'all later. Peace.